Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 2 of my version of the Castaway Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And we're where we left off. They were trying to make some food. I have my fingers crossed that they won't start a fire this early on. It doesn't look like Aiden is actually cooking, but it says he is here. You just don't actually physically see him cooking. I don't know if it's because they take turns showing. And there's no chickens. I did get rid of the bridge and I put the money back to 0, which, like I said, is optional. It's just something that I'm trying. And there's his fish. Oh, look, that helped. I'm guessing that's an outdoor adventure thing. So, because they're in scouts. They have a week, but I don't know that. Oh no, we do have a fire. Oh no. There it is. Can we extinguish that? We can't call a fire. It looks like they're going to automatically, and so they might lose their food. He still has his food in his hands. Is he... Oh, he's putting this food down. Come on. And it's burnt. Oh, we got money. Oh, well. So you got a little bit of money from having a fire. But it costs too much to replace it. So I am going to... Did you loot? You have your food still, but you lost your food. You have no food. Oh, you have your food. Oh, good. You can eat it. Go and you eat your roasted fish. And then you should eat your fish too. Well, they got some money to do some handiness, maybe. I think that might be enough. Let me take a look, craft. Oh, they can do a knife. He can do a knife block. I guess the fire came in useful after all. Let me see. Who has to go to the bathroom more of the two of them? That's kind of close. They're both going to have to go because they're eating. She kind of has to go more, but I don't... Okay, why don't you come here and chat? Why don't you ask about day and discuss interests and share ideas? You want to enthuse about the outdoors? He finished his food. I'm thinking she did too. And you want to enthuse about outdoors. So let me see if I can enthuse about gardening. That wasn't it. But whatever. And talk about grilled cheese. And let's go friendly. And I'm still looking for that. Enthuse about outdoors. Enthuse about vampires. Why can't you enthuse about outdoors? Maybe you're not high enough? Oh, you gotta go to the bathroom pretty badly. So let's go swim laps. Swim laps. And then you can go swim laps too. You don't have to go as badly though. Maybe you have time to come here and craft a knife block. So I'm just realizing that without having a separate garbage can, they're not going to be able to really get their good, their good deeds badge. Oh well, because you need a garbage can for that, and they think there's only an outdoor garbage can here. You're swimming. So there's this and cooking are skills that they can learn. Okay, no, you need to swim. Oh, you are still swimming. Okay, good. And this needs to get to red without actually unlocking anything. But this doesn't really help with anything. Unless you don't have spot A and you're doing fitness. Then you can work on your fitness before you even get to that part. By doing this swimming in this pool. Which is the only way they can swim. I hope this helps them with their scout badge for fitness. Since this is right now the only fitness they can do on the island is the swimming. They're going into the sized up rocks. Okay, you need to get that to be more. Let's see where you are. You're not you don't have to go as badly to the bathroom. And then who's more tired? Because someone should probably take turns having a nap. You're more tired too, so you should have a nap. That Aiden can have a nap when he's more tired, and then you can get up and do stuff because you gotta take turns with the bad. At the beginning, I find the gardening is harder because until they get a bigger garden and their skill, once they get their skill high enough that they can like research, which I can't remember what level that needs to be, if it's 2 or higher. Because what level is she? Let's just take a look. Her gardening is still only level 1. So all we can do here is uproot plant. Research, it is level 2. So we just need to get to level 2 and then they can research, and that will help them work on their skill. Okay, so we're gonna swim. Oh, it did count for the get fit badge. So you need to keep swimming because you don't have to go badly enough. Okay, so you still have to go, but I guess you could just fish at another location. Come go fishing here while we're waiting and get some points, and also you can sell the fish to because they really kind of have to fish right before they cook because the fish will become foul. And I'm gonna I'll just leave it for now. We don't need money right now anyways, but at least we have money to feed the chickens. And I looked at what their bills are, and they're really, really high. Like 5,000 simoleons. So they have to earn 5,000 simoleons in the week. So definitely that's not something you have to do if you don't want to do. I just like the added challenge, the added stress. Okay, so now she has to go bad enough that the option to pee in pool should be there. And, okay, you should be able to pee. Oh, she is. Okay. All right, good. Good. And you could come here and wash your hands and brush your teeth. Oh, these chickens are going to wake them up too. The rooster in particular. So you can come have a nap. And because we need that, and someone was doing their homework. I assume that was Aiden who was doing his homework. Yeah, there's no way they can get their scouting completely done because the other thing is writing. Reading is another thing you need to do. And I don't know that they have enough homework. So maybe they can read their journal once they've written in it. Which they can't do right now because we don't have a table. So you are getting to the point where you need to go to the bathroom. Okay, so we're going to stop you. Yeah. So now you're at the mount or bowl some fish, which we can't bowl, but we can mount the fish and then we can sell them. So you're going to come here and swim laps until that becomes an angry red, and then you can pee in the pool too. And work on that scout badge. It's so funny. We need that to be an angry red before you can swim in the pool. No. Swim here. Don't go to there. You gotta stay in here. You don't need to wash your hands. Because the thing is, if they get too uncomfortable, they won't go in the pool. So you need to get them in the pool before, or that's how it was last time I've tried this. I don't remember when it was. It was, a year ago. I do remember when it was. It was a year ago. So they had to... So I'm waiting for that to be angry red. And how are you doing with your sleep? Because they have to take turns sleeping. The one downside, the plus about playing with 2. Oh, she's not napping anymore. You should nap some more. You should nap one more time. And why don't we move this like over here? So hopefully that does, if someone does that, it doesn't wake up. I'll probably have you actually, instead of... Oh, there's the dishes. You could... We'll just leave that. We'll leave the dish. We'll leave the dish. And you need to get to the point where you, like I said, that angry red. I'll have to watch to make sure he doesn't get out of the pool. I'm going to just start him up right away for swimming laps. I probably got him in too soon. You still don't have to go badly. No. Swim laps. You don't need to drink water while you're washing your hands. Well, you don't need to wash your hands either yet. There'll be time enough for that later. You need to swim in the pool until we'll go swim laps again. We'll set that up. I really got him in way too early. Or his bladder doesn't go down as quickly as... Oh, now he's sore. Okay. Time to pee in the pool. That was quick. And your hygiene went down. No kidding. So you're going to come here and wash your hands and brush your teeth. And then you may as well fish. Oh, no. Well, she's woken up. So you may as well come here and you may as well sleep. Just sleep. You don't have to nap. And how awake is she? She's hungry again. Oh no. Well, you have an apple. Why don't you, I was going to say eat the apple. Yeah, just eat that apple because we have an apple tree. And then let's switch you over onto the fishing aspiration because I don't think you can do any gardening right now. We have to wait for, you know, the next morning and maybe something will be harvestable. Oh, this tree became a, these two trees were grown. I'm going to use cheats to get them because they were grown and they're supposed to be grown. So this is just one of these glitches with the game. So if you find, well, obviously if you're on console, but if you're not and cheats don't matter and you find like these two were grown when we started and they became like that and they shouldn't. We're going to have her go fishing. I don't know. I think she's probably fished there. She probably needs to go fishing over here. Go fishing. Let's have you go fishing over there instead. And you're closer to it anyways, and that got you your other location. Oh, well, we can't. I think this is ready to evolve, but we can't evolve it. I don't know if it's considered. I have the eco footprint off, but I find that sometimes it's green enough that it still acts like it's on. Which I find unfortunate because sometimes I don't want, like when I turn off is because I don't want it on. And it works the same way. It could also be negative. And she's getting hungry again. Let's see if you can catch some more fish. Catch 2 more fish. Or anything, honestly. Catch anything. Make us some money. Well, there she got her fish and she got a tuna. And that's because I have city living. So, all right. So how many? You only have 4 fish for mounting, but we can't actually mount all those fish because you need to eat one of them. Are these ready for anything? Oh, you can harvest. Oh, look at that. Why don't you forget the fishing? Come harvest all. Oh, you caught another fish. You're gardening. Why don't you go harvest everything? Oh, actually, don't harvest everything because it's a holiday. You can work on that later because I have gardening as an activity and I don't want you to garden until it's necessary. So why don't you come? I was going to say, you may as well do something. Okay, come light this. We just need to wait for it to be 6. Are you tired? You're not. And do you have fish still that's any good? It's great. Okay, you should get up and... Okay, I'm going to just switch this burnt one with one of the other ones. Okay, I've swapped it. So she is starting a fire, right? And now you need to roast. And to see what she's going to roast. I don't... Why she didn't roast the tuna? I don't remember. And she didn't roast a bass. And you're going to come here, and that's the downside of... roasting of sleeping in that bed is it's uncomfortable. But luckily, the one thing about the club is that it gives them a boost, but also they love the outdoors, so that also gives them a boost. So can we get through this without a fire? Almost 6 a.m. And he wants to, well, we're not buying anything. If I buy anything, I might buy them a little garbage can. Just so that they can get working on that particular part of the badge. Because it would be kind of nice if you could try and get through. Oh, look, she didn't burn her food. She didn't start a fire this time. Yay for that. So I'm going to mount these fish. So that because they're going to go bad anyway. So I'm just going to mount them. And then she has to catch one more fish she can mount. Oh, neither of them caught a fire. I wonder if these stone ones are less likely to catch fire, and that's why we don't have a fire. I'll have to do the fire part later because I did it before. So we're going to have you come and harvest all still, which I didn't do. because I wanted to wait. But you need to talk to... You need to socialize a little bit. Well, you just work on your work first. You work on your work first. And then you can come and... Can you water? Yeah, you can water. Once you're finished eating. You can probably socialize by talking to the chicken. Oh, she got... At least she got that done for that. But I need her to get to level... Need her to get to level 2 of gardening. So she's harvesting. This is strawberries, and it's the only thing I put in a sheltered area, because it's the only sheltered area upstairs that we have. Can you get to level 2 of gardening? I thought I asked you to water. Water. You're bound and determined to do that homework, aren't you? You want to be funny with Iris. Okay, and now I'm going to put that back in your inventory. There you go. And you know what? We're going to sell these. I'm not selling the fruit right now. I just want to sell the fish. There we go. So that gives them a little bit of money for crafting. And she did not get to level 2 of gardening, and she's so close. I'm almost afraid to take... But she could plant something if we have room. That's the question. Do we have room to plant anything? Let's take a look. We'll maybe plant some more blackberries. Yeah, you don't get as much from the things that are, like the strawberries are sheltered, so you don't get as much of them. So we're going to plant some blackberries. Actually, maybe that's not the best thing to plant. We'll just plant them anyways. And that didn't get rid of that. You go plant those. Because we're trying to get your skill up to level 2. And if we need to, we'll get him to plant something from her inventory. And he's watering. Also, once you get to level 2, you can evolve the plants. Which I see something's there ready to evolve. Can you get that? Did you get to level 2? Oh, she got to level 2. Good. So, and you did not. I didn't see you get to level 2, but you're really close. So you can come and water that. And she needs to socialize. So we can express admiration and pressure to conform. No. And do that. Why don't you come here and practice for this part? And then he can come here. He's still trying to get this gardening. Can you get to level 2 of gardening? Because if you don't get it with this, we'll have you plant something. Because I really would like you to get to level 2 of gardening. You did not yet get to level 2. Is this one going to throw it over? Get it over? Can we? No. No luck. Okay, let's look in her inventory. And we'll grab a black bean and stick it here. So it's your turn to plant that. So you can plant that. And you got to level 2. So let's switch you over to freelance botanist. I think it's level 2 where they can evolve things. There, you evolve that. And I don't know if there's anything else ready to evolve. I see something. Is it this? Yes, that's ready to evolve. And what is this is... Okay, so you got that up. And you can come here and why don't you research? What are you... Oh, you're he's so bound and determined to do his homework. It's quite funny. It's really, really funny. So she's doing her guitar, which is helping with this a little bit. But we're going to take a chance and you're going to go research that. And there's nothing to evolve, so I'm going to put her back onto Angling Ace. And she's going to go fishing so she can catch some more fish before she's hungry. Though she can eat some of this fruit, so that's kind of good. And we can give some to Aiden too. And that is actually not really being very helpful. So why don't you come here and craft another knife block? That's more useful than what you're doing. So every time you start, it helps you with your one badge. That was quite funny. I assume this should be helping you with your gardening skill. Yes, it is. Okay, good. You can't talk to the plants until you get higher. You can just research. And she's still researching. And he's working on his handiness. He can research also. But I kind of want to get the handiness up, too. And it'll also be the downside of having these holidays, of course, that to get the benefit of it, they have to do this. Although one advantage is they get points from the holidays. They get points for being successful, having successful holidays. So that's kind of good. How well is that building your gardening skill? Let's go fast. Let's go fast. So she has got that, and she has a scout badge for fishing, probably for nature, ready to go. So he got that done. And look, let's get this handiness one more. Let's do another knife block. Because I don't think he can do any furniture yet. No, he can only do sculptures. And now he probably can do some furniture. So he can now do some furniture. And he can talk about handiness with other Sims. And she caught another apple. And purchase upgrade parts on the computer. We need to get to level 5 before. Well, 5 is where we want to be able to get downstairs. So I could just have them only work on gardening by researching. Did she catch... No, she caught it. She needs to catch a fish. But this also helps get them points to get the steel bladder trait. Though I want more than the steel bladder trait. Okay, here it is. We are going to mount. And so now she's got that done. And she got some more points for doing that. And we can also sell this now. There we go. Get a little bit more money. Oh. It's inching up. And we should check the chicken coop. Is it dirty? Yes. It needs to be cleaned. We have some eggs to collect, but we may as well just leave them in the coop because we can't really do very much with the eggs unless they're hatchable eggs. And they're just going to spoil. Oh, look, she caught an angelfish. Good for you. We could also, when they get high enough, we can use the fish to fertilize the garden. Okay, so why don't you come here? And did you hurt yourself? You did. So let's see. You can craft a bar stool, a garden planter, and a garden pot, which will be useful when they get inside to put the ones that are out of season. So you're going to come and research is what you're going to do. And are you getting hungry? Are these fish any good still? Still good. So you could... no, that's poor. Why don't we mount that one? And mount that one because it's poor. And that one's still good, so we can keep it as it is. And I was going to say it's not counting it. Let's put this here. And let's actually take a look. And you can not collect any badges. So we'll stick this back in your inventory. And so they both got to level 2 of gardening. They need to get to level 5, but still. They're just over a day in, and they got to level 2 of gardening, and they can work on a little bit more, and we're going to see how it goes in the next part, because that's going to be it for this part. Likes and comments are always appreciated. They really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!